Previously on Why Is Everything Going Wrong? Flight delays, stores that refuse to open,
Why I'm here?
and an unplanned nature disaster?
Cannot feel my leg. Why the wind so strong? Someone help!
So now we're entering the final 4 days of the trip. Same girl, same planning skills. Let's see how bad it gets. Anyway, if design, fashion, and architecture are your love languages, stay with her. She's about to fall in love with buildings she just met and drag you through every aesthetic corner of this trip.
Nothing here can wake me up. I just stand here feeling stuck.
Welcome to episode 2 of Raina's Singapore vlog. On day 4, Raina starts her morning with a peaceful walk around the quay. She enjoys the view, the architecture, the calm, which will not last. Soon after, she arrives at her caffeine destination, a cafe where you can see the moon at noon. Not metaphorically, there is an actual giant moon in the middle of the cafe. Not a very Raina choice. She usually prefers bright spaces, white interiors, or cafes that look like they were designed by an architect with commitment issues. But today she picks vibes over brand identity. It's a short coffee stop, a few photos, and proof that curiosity will always override consistency. She then makes her way back to Chinatown to a ceramic shop she quietly loves. The space is curated with care. Tableware from artists around the world, displayed like an archive. She visited once before, didn't buy anything, but stayed long enough to fall for the atmosphere. Some places don't need receipts to leave an impression. Raina actually left today open. No schedule, no pressure. That lasted about 5 minutes. Apparently, things feel a little too boring. So Raina decided to sign up for a challenge. Chinatown city stamp hunting. The rules are simple. Collect 10 stamps from local shops around Chinatown, then redeem a reward at the end. So she heads to the Chinatown Visitor Center, grabs the map, and secures stamp number 1. Easy peasy, just as she starts to believe this might be manageable. The rain pours out of nowhere. Why today, out of all days, she asks Universe. Luckily, the second stamp spot is just around the corner, so she secures stamp number 2. With the rain refusing to cooperate, she escapes indoors for lunch, hoping it'll stop by the time she's done eating and she can resume the stamp hunt. Smart thinking. Optimistic, but smart. And of course, it can't just be any restaurant. It's an aesthetic one she accidentally discovers because that's apparently her superpower. She orders soft-shelled crab spaghetti. Somehow, it reminds her of Tom Yum. But it's good. After lunch, she manages to collect 2 more stamps from nearby stores. But with the rain still going strong, she calls it a day earlier than planned. Same girl, same weather luck. Today's plan is simple. Raina is visiting a few places she found on TikTok. It's a creative complex. But before that, she makes a quick stop at a beautiful historical landmark right in the middle of the city. She notices the details, the tall arches, soft light, clean white walls, the kind of place that makes you lower your voice without realizing it. It reminds her of visiting cathedrals in France, not because they look the same, but because they feel the same. Quiet, spacious, unhurried. This stop wasn't on the plan, but somehow it's exactly what she needed before continuing the day. Then she finally reaches her destination, Bras Basah Complex. From the outside, it looks ordinary, easy to miss, easy to walk past. The first floor is practical, food courts, printing shops, people coming and going. Nothing that suggests what's waiting above, but the upper floors tell a different story. Entire levels dedicated to art supplies and bookshops, shelves filled with paper, ink, ideas. Most people pass through. Reina does not. In fact, she stays for 3 hours, wandering, browsing, picking things up, putting them back. To her, this place is gold. It pulls her straight back to her university days, when she was a design student, when time disappeared inside paper shops and design book sections, when inspiration felt endless. The building itself adds to the feeling, very 90s, a little worn, softly nostalgic, the kind of space that feels like a school building, but in a comforting way. For people who love art, design, and small discoveries, and quietly avoid tourist crowds, Bras Basah Complex feels like a secret. And yes, we're talking about the good stuff. Zines, local artist books, textured covers, layered papers, and unnecessarily cool binding techniques. Very design person coded. Yes, that kind of place. Design people will understand. Yay! Everyone else might be deeply confused.
Yay!
By noon, Reina is back in Chinatown. Not because she planned it that way, but because unfinished things tend to haunt her. Yesterday's stamp hunting mission. But first, lunch. She stops for roast duck rice. The duck is soft, almost melting. The sauce is rich, slightly spicy. It's good, very good. It's just not the life-changing moment she imagined. But maybe that's the problem. After years of eating well, Reina's standards have quietly become unfair. With lunch behind her, she steps back into Chinatown. The hunt continues. One stamp at a small chocolate shop, another at a ceramic store, and one at Starbucks Chinatown. More than a game, the activity slowly pulls her into a more local side of Singapore. Each stamping spot leads her into a small shop, places with history, personality, and stories behind the shelves. Along the way, she finds local charms, small trinkets, and little details she might have missed otherwise. It's a simple idea, but a smart one. A way of discovering the city from a different perspective. Not rushing, not ticking off landmarks. By the end of the day, she's collected 7 out of 10 stamps. Only 3 stamps left. She'll be back for them. As evening arrives, she heads toward Marina Bay Sands. Not to sit, not to slow down. Tonight is for cycling. No destination, no plan, just her, the bike, and the city unfolding in front of her. Cycling here doesn't feel like exercise. It feels like freedom. The skyline glows. The air is light. People pass by, all moving with purpose. This feels grounding. Not every day you get to cycle with a skyline like this. Despite all her visits to Singapore, she's never seen it before. somehow it never worked out. Tonight it does. The show begins. Christmas-themed, glowing, surreal. The lights shift and rise, almost Avatar-like. And for a moment, everything feels unreal. She stands there watching, quietly impressed. A long day, a full one, and a surprisingly perfect ending. Day 6 starts the same way most of her mornings do. By falling in love with a building she has absolutely no information about. She spots it during her walk, its shape unusual, almost like a honeycomb. Structured, geometric, impossible to ignore. Another building added to the mental collection. After the walk, she heads to a cafe. Coffee ordered, laptop out, locked in, and yes, the spaghetti is actually good. The plan for the afternoon was simple. Wander around the city slowly. But then, the rain arrives, sudden, heavy, non-negotiable. But then again, this is Raina, the girl with plans B through Z. So instead of stopping, she pivots. If the outdoors won't cooperate, then indoors it is. She redirects herself toward another exhibition she's been quietly eyeing. And of course, on the way, she gets distracted. Again, a random piece of architecture catches her attention. Such a beautiful structure, she thinks. The Skull Panda Cage Uncage exhibition, a place she'd kept in the back of her mind, waiting for the right moment that never seemed to come. Fully booked. Yeah, that moment are still not coming. Heartbroken, she walks back and forth, pretending to browse the small souvenir booths nearby, as if that might fix the situation. For a moment, her brain shuts down. So she opens TikTok, because that's where modern problem solving happens. A few scrolls later, she finds another exhibition nearby. No expectations, nothing to lose. And somehow it turns into one of the most memorable exhibitions she's experienced in Singapore. It's an immersive experience exploring Singapore's past, present, and future through space, sound, and storytelling. You can even create your own avatar and watch it live inside the exhibition. If it didn't rain, she might have never found this place. So maybe next time it rains, it's worth seeing where the day takes you. On her last day in Singapore, Raina decides to slow things down. She spends the morning at an art museum with her partner, a space filled with installations from artists across generations, from contemporary works to timeless classics. On the top floor, an installation immediately draws her in. A large hanging mobile inspired by the bells found in temples. Interactive, meditative, quietly blending tradition with modern life. The museum itself feels open and airy. Clean lines, soft light, modern but not cold. It's the kind of place she could wander through all day, doing nothing but enjoying the space. She's also there for the Impressionist exhibition. Monet, one of her favorite artists. Seeing his works in person feels grounding, a quiet moment of appreciation before the trip comes to an end. There's an open area where visitors are invited to draw. Naturally, she joins. It's been years since she last picked up a pencil. She can't even remember the last thing she drew or when she stopped. The muscle memory does not return. It feels good to draw again, even if the drawing turns out nothing like what she pictured in her head.
Bruh.
By noon, she heads back to Chinatown for the final 3 stamps. She makes it. 10 out of 10, right before heading to the airport for her return flight. And that's how this trip ends. A little chaotic, unexpectedly meaningful. If you enjoyed this vlog, there are more you might like. Subscribe if that sounds like your thing. See you in the next one. Bye.